Let's put a smile on that face. Don't fuck with them hoes.
Hey, horror fans, once again, it is me, the Horror Miser Monty G. It's time to kick off the 31 Days of Horror. With another horror movie review, we're going to review the horror movie called Smile. Yee! Now, Smile is a 2022 American psychological horror film that was written and directed by Parker Finn, based upon his 2020 short film, Laura Hasn't Slept. Now, the film stars Sosie Bacon, Kyle Gallner, Caitlin Stacy, Jesse T. Usher, and Kyle Penn. Now, in this film, after witnessing a bizarre traumatic incident with a patient, Dr. Rose Carter starts experiencing frightening occurrences that she can't explain. She must confront her troubling past in order to survive and escape this horrifying reality. Oh boy. You know, one of the easiest and pleasant emotions that people can express is their smile. I mean, they can explain their happiness, their funniest, and joyful moments that is happening in their lives. I mean, seeing a baby smile, seeing people smile, it's really nice and refreshing. Obviously, something good and happiness is in their lives, and it's very happy to see people who love to smile, such as myself. However, horror movies can make a smile represent the exact opposite, something evil, malevolent, and frightening. From the Joker's twisted smile, from Ash's girlfriend's Linda's evil smile in 1981's The Evil Dead, and she has that mechanical laugh when Ash tries to hit her, and all she does is laugh with that silly evil grin that she does. And those evil twisted smiles that we saw in 2018's Truth or Dare, there's always something sinister or evil about those type of smiles. That's what we get here in writer-director Parker Finn's directorial debut, and based upon his short film, Laura Hasn't Slept, called Smile. Now we're introduced to Dr. Rose Cutter, a psychiatrist who witnesses a traumatic event when a patient who claims something is after her violently kills herself in front of her. Now, I'm not spoiling anything we saw in the trailers. Before killing herself, the patient was smiling very creepily to Dr. Cutter, and she also told Dr. Cutter that she was seeing other people with the same creepy ass smile. Now, it's not long before Dr. Carter starts experiencing the same visions that her patient was seeing, people just smiling in front of her, saying crazy things, causing her to act out in front of her fiance Trevor and her sister Holly. So, can Rose find out what's causing these visions before she suffers the same fate as her patient? That's what basically the movie is about. Now, I really like the style that Parker uses when he films, how he's filming the film. Lots of over the top shots, along with the camera spinning around where the scenes are upside down, giving the film a very unnerving feeling. It sort of sets the stage, especially when we get to see the opening of the film and we see a lot of upside down shots. I thought that was a very clever way to make the audience feel unnerved about how he's filming this film. He also uses hard, loud, frightening music, giving the type of atmosphere that a film like this needs. Some of the music is very loud, it's hard, but it's very frightening chords in here. I mean, it's like something dread and awful is happening, and he plays it throughout the film. It really gives a very creeping effect, which I really thought helps increase the type of dread that Rose is experiencing here. Now, while I haven't seen his short story that this movie is based on, but this isn't the first time that we've seen a short story become a very decent horror film. Remember Lights Out, everyone? No, while this is not an original idea for a horror movie, because we've seen this movie before, but Parker has done a great job in creating a decent horror film for his first shot behind the director's chair. I love how he uses jump scares because they're the best I've seen since Insidious, and he doesn't overdo them. This film is not riddled with a bunch of jump scares. Each scene is set up greatly where you think a jump scare is going to happen, but it doesn't. But when it does, you're not looking for it. And when it happens, like, oh, shit. I love it. It was great how he does his jump scares. Now, Sosie Bacon, daughter of Kevin Bacon and Kira Cedric, she's great as her troubled Rose Cotter. I mean, she gives Rose the right amount of anguish, despair, frustration, anger for a woman in this situation. I mean, she is really, really distraught as the film progresses. She's become more and more unnerved, especially there's a scene that happens when she's at her nephew's birthday party and something happens, which I won't explain to it because I'm not going to spoil anything, but she just goes off and everyone's looking at her like, this woman, something's really wrong with this one. And Sosie does a great job in that scene. As we saw in the beginning of the film, and as we learn later on, she's already had a traumatic experience regarding her mother, and the situation that she's in is making her fiance and sister believe that she's losing it. And it's a kind of an effective way how this entity makes people believe that they're losing it. And I thought it was a very creepy way, and it does make people believe that Rose has lost it. The film plays well into the problems people with mental health issues have and how relatives and loved ones handle them. I mean, it's sad to see how Trevor handles it. Now, I understand he's looking out for himself, but then instead of just helping Rose, he blames Rose. And I don't think that's how you handle someone with mental health issues. Now, I love the chemistry that Sosie and I think his name is pronounced Gallner, who plays Rose's cop friend Joe have. As you can see, he cares about Rose's well-being a little bit more than a fiance Trevor does. I like their camaraderie that they have. You can see that he has feelings for her. I think in the credits, not in the credits, I believe Wikipedia actually said that he's her ex, but the film really doesn't establish that they have any type of previous relationship. But we can see that he actually does like Rose. Now, while the ending might be a bit cliche and I kind of thought it might have been a bit lackluster, but there is a very frightening and scary scene that might bring up Resident Evil Village vibes. I'm pretty sure people who played that game probably know the scene I'm talking about. So, with some decent acting from Sosa Bacon, effective jump scares, some loud and haunting music, Parker Finn has given us a very bizarre and frightening horror movie here. It's a pretty good job. Really did like this film. So, I'm going to give Smile 3 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. Just giving it 3 out of my 5 bloody gold coins. Not great, but it's pretty good. I really did enjoy this film. It just might crack my top 10 of the best horror films of the year. We'll have to wait and see. Still got 3 months to go, but this is a very, very good, decent horror film. Hope you guys do enjoy it. And so there you have it. That is my review and video for the day, guys. Hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up, like, and share because it really helps out with that YouTube algorithm here because I'm trying to get monetized. So keep up with all those views. Also, have you seen Smile? Let me know in the comment section what you thought about the film. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you'll be notified anytime when I put a new video such as this one. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as a Horror Miser AG, and always remember that horror rules. And I see you in the next video. I'm out.